Hello friends, differences paragraph we continue. Today we have chosen the differences between two forms of government. One is democracy and the other is dictatorship. Let's begin. It's written on the board. As I am reading, you can also go through that. Okay, let's begin. Start. Democracy is a form of government in which the citizens of a state have a definite say in the matters of electing their representatives and thus have an effective control over the administration and decision-making process. So that is democracy, where we have things known to you. It is constitutional. A democracy has a constitution and the government functions according to your constitution. In such a system, the fundamental rights of the citizens are guaranteed, what we call basic rights or fundamental rights. Rule of law prevails. Rule of law, that means nobody is above law. Everybody is controlled by law. Laws of the lands. This rule of law prevails. Security and welfare of citizens are of paramount importance. Paramount means of great importance. It's people's government by the people and for the people. But on the other hand, all what we have said about democracies are absent in a dictatorship. It is ruled by one powerful and arrogant dictator who enforces his will and ideas on the people. In certain cases, the dictatorship may be of a small group who share power among themselves, while giving least importance to the rights and privileges of the people. So in a dictatorship, what's important is the privileges of the rulers. It can be a single ruler or it can be a group of people. And most of the time what happens is, it is a government established by use of force. By use of force, all these things we can add here, and these are not written here because the board is very small. Okay, so the power itself, the existing government, what happens is they do a coup d'etat. That means what we call, they upset the entire thing. Upset. They create an upset. Another word for that is usurp. U-S-U-R-P. Usurp. They usurp power by force. The legally elected government, they usurp and then they take over the administration of the land, government of the land. So that is force. One is based on force, the other is based on consensus. Democracy is based on consensus, but dictatorship is on the basis of force, brute force against it. They kill, they murder people who are standing against them. However, what happens is that as we read in history, the dictatorships are short-lived, while democracies flourish in many parts of the world. There's another fate of the dictatorship. Dictatorships, they're short-lived. Means they live, say, maybe for a few months, or at most we can see, at the most what we can see is that they might last for 1 or 2 years. That's all. Otherwise, what happens? There will be popular absurd revolutions, and these dictatorships will be thrown out. That's what you have seen in history. This is because man is born free, and his basic instinct is to enjoy freedom. So man is born free, as Rousseau has said. The French thinker Rousseau has said, man is born free. He is in chains everywhere. This is what Rousseau said, but that's not that's the case here also. Once the dictatorship takes over, humans are in chains, under chains. But otherwise, you are born free and therefore you want to enjoy freedom. So these are the main difference. Main difference is, you can see, one is government by consensus, that is democracy, and the other is government by force, and also brute force. Understand? But at the same time, as we have seen, dictatorships are short-lived because humans, by nature, they want to be free and enjoy freedom. I think you have followed me very well. So bye. See you again.